What's up, yo? It's Solo. It is now the summertime. It is July, and the spuds have been in the ground for a few months now. What I do is I take sweet potatoes and I cut them into pieces, let them dry out, and then I plant them in the ground, and then these vines shoot up. Right now there are new potatoes growing underground. That's why all these leaves are out, because that's how they're fueling this growth. And soon enough, come the fall, I'll have a whole another group of potatoes to harvest, and then a couple more to replant the next year. And I can tell you what, these things are so vigorous. I'm just constantly retraining them back into their little box here. They're constantly trying to escape. And they're actually circled by strawberries, and the strawberries are trying to do the same. They're trying to escape their pot and grow into here. So there's like a migration of two different plants going on in this area. But for right now, the vines are going to keep growing. It's probably going to grow all the way up the side. This whole area is just going to be a patch of sweet potatoes. And eventually we might even get some flowers, which would be really cool. But for right now, it's a little too early for that. And I'm just glad it's really just exploded in growth, because when I put those spuds in the ground, you don't see a lot of activity for a few weeks. Sometimes up to a month or so, depending on how cold your soil is. But where I live in the south, it definitely stays a little warmer, and this all kicks off earlier, and we get a very long growing season. And that's going to give me just a ton of fruit. And behind the camera here, you can't really see it, but I have a secondary area that I'm growing in, and I'm growing just slips, and they don't do anywhere as good. This year I grow them much longer, about a foot or 2 feet long, and you know, that still wasn't enough. So I'm just gonna start growing them by the spuds. Every year whenever I have little scrawny spuds, I'll just save those, not bake them, and just save them for the ground again. But everything we harvested last year, I've just about eaten. Between me and giving them to my friends and giving some to my mom, we've used up almost all the spuds. So we're in a really good place when it comes to sweet potato production right now. I didn't have to buy any of them this year. All of them came from my yard. So I'm hoping for another successful harvest, but for right now, we're just going to let these grow. You know, this is the point where they are going to start growing as much as they can, start shooting off flowers, and really put that energy into the spuds in the ground. Anyway, till the next one. Take care, dog. Oh shit. Get off, buddy. That's just a bumblebee.